Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Jesse Jackson III. I'm the best-selling author and facilitator of the Don't Kick 'em Out book and training series, which is partnered with the Work Together 2.0. Whenever you see one of my books go 2.0, it means it's the follow-up book that I'm writing to this. So I released this one over 10 years ago. Um, we're talking about new principles. We're talking about veteran principles, things that principals need to really to work towards mastery that'll help correct behavior issues. And one big pillar is working together. What we find is that when you're going to fix team, fix behavior, you have to have it is a team-oriented approach. We have to learn how to work together. What I have found out is a lot of districts and schools fundamentally do not operate well together because they're not on the same page. The same page, by definition, is we have the same goal. One dear friend of mine said to me, well, and I asked them about their results, and they said, well, when we do what's best for kids, Dr. Jackson, we get good results. Well, that's a trigger for me because doing what's best for kids is subjective, and we're not the same. See, a goal target is something we could all look towards. Personalities are not the same, approaches are not the same. Discipline approaches are really changed by people's experience and about people in their class, culture, right? How they view discipline, how they were raised, what is their mindset? Middle class people, education is vitally important to the old middle class. I'm not really sure what's happening today, but there's values involved in that. And if you don't understand that, you can assume that we all want the same thing. One person said to me last year, she said, well, Dr. Jackson, I think we all want the same thing. Well, that is not true. That is not true. There are people that's going into their last year. They're just buying their last year, buying their time, trying to get their years in. There's some people that just started that were unemployable at another place. There's retreads from other campuses that are just glad to be working. We don't all want the same thing. So it becomes very important that we find the same page. This is why we got to learn how to work together. You can't be successful with discipline and you don't know how to work together. Every single school needs to learn how to reset their team. You got to reset your team before you try to tackle discipline. I'm going to say it again. You got to reset your team before you try to tackle discipline. We have got to find the same page, and then we have to see the same thing in terms of what we want to accomplish. Attitudes, personalities are different, but the target is something that we have to work and learn how to go at it the same way. You can see where the biggest conflict is on this issue. It's definitely like down in those lower grades. Okay. You have some people that are very heavy hands. They're not playing with these kids. We got some people calling them the babies, and then some are treating them like big kids. You got some that'll hold their hands. Then you got some that say, hey, you got to learn how to be responsible. Do you see? It's a philosophical disconnect. And I am not telling you anybody's wrong. I'm telling you that is the purpose of training and developing teams because those simple differences separate team. And if you're having problems with your team, you're seeing toxic people pop up on your team, going against everything you're trying to do. They don't want to talk to the parents. Some don't want to do discipline at all. And then some, all they do is discipline. When you see these things, this is stuff you have to handle and deal with in a training capacity and get development. Now, it can start through reading. This is why I spend so much time publishing. I write my experiences. See, like I said, with me, I am writing every day. I decompress what I talked about that day every day, add notes to it every day. I have notes for the last 25 plus years of giving talks and training. I can go back to my notes. I write every day. That's why I have so much content. That's one way to start through the power of reading and discussion. The other way to start is through training. If you are having toxic pop-ups in your team, your behavior issues are not where you need them to be. You know you're having too much foolishness going on at your school. You need help. And don't try to go into another school year trying to figure it out yourself. You'll regret it because I can tell you these 8 weeks that these kids are taking off, they are not coming back healed. They are coming back with elite levels of massive trauma. And the worst thing that can happen to a kid and an adult is Compound trauma. You had something happen 3 years. Now we done added a new trauma on top of it. And before you look up, this kid, an adolescent, has 3 or 4 functional traumas going on in a learning environment, and they all come out. And we're wondering what's wrong with the kid. What I'm saying is we've got to deal with behavior, not enable behavior. There must be accountability across the board. But we have to understand as a team what that is, and it's best to work on it and agree on it early. There are dates in the summer. There are dates before we come back. When you see this, act, get it done. Don't waste time. Get it done. There are available dates. We're on tour this summer. Probably in a city near you. And if we're not, you need to call us so we can be there. I am Dr. Jesse Jackson III. At the absolute worst, you should get the book series so you can at least review and start understanding what's a go and what's a no. I'm Dr. Jackson. I'm looking forward to working with you soon. And most importantly, I'm looking forward to watching your team grow, flourish, and achieve all of your objectives. Let's get to work.